We'll need a belt, but something cheap, please, Ayaka said as she thought about how the city above them would probably have belts that they sold. The worker nodded, then presented a strap that looked like something that would go on a backpack. This is for the weapon that you're carrying. He pointed at a long leather cylinder shape which seemed to be where a long pole would easily fit through. On the outside were leather strings crisscrossing. Try inserting your weapon through here. The strings can be used to adjust the tension. That way the pole of the weapon just doesn't slide through. The worker explained as they pointed at different areas. Lifting up her naginata, she inserted the butt through the leather opening and slid it inside. The worker helped considering how awkward it was being the first time. Let's slightly loosen it. This way you can put it on and adjust it. We want it so that it won't slide through, but it can easily be pulled out. The worker explained while making a motion for her to turn around. Ayaka turned and soon had the strap raised over her head. It's going to rest on your shoulder, so watch your hair. The worker cautioned, not moving Ayaka's hair, but instead letting her know about the issue. Taking heed of the man's words, Ayaka tilted her head. Since her hair was medium length, there wasn't a concern that the strap would get caught, but she still didn't want the leather to grab her hair either. Once the leather strap rested on her shoulder, she tried to adjust her body due to the feeling of imbalance that the naginata was causing. How is it feeling? The worker asked Ayaka. Ayaka motioned the hand to the naginata. I think it's a bit too high, she said to the worker. Nodding, the worker quickly made the strings looser and fiddled around with the leather. Mizuki watched, likely wanting to make sure she knew what was happening in case Ayaka needed help in the future. After some adjustments were made, the worker asked, "How about now? We can keep adjusting it, so feel free to say whether it feels comfortable or not. There's even one that has multiple of the leather loops on your weapon, so it won't be solely reliant on one. But while that would be more secure, I think it would hinder your ability to quickly pull out the weapon." The worker advised Ayaka and explained his thinking about the strap. Looking at Mizuki, Ayaka asked, "How does the butt of the naginata look? Is it dragging on the ground?" Mizuki looked at the floor. She then looked at Ayaka. "It's away from touching the floor. I don't think people would even get tripped up if you passed them by." "Could you lower it a little more then? I think it's close to being balanced," Ayaka asked the worker. The worker nodded while smiling patiently, not bothered by Ayaka's request. He quickly worked through it with hands that seemed experienced in the task. It was as though it was something that was performed often for him. "Try walking," the man suggested. Walking forward, Ayaka paid attention to whether the weapon's movements on her back made it unbalanced. She was surprised by how it felt secure where it was currently placed. Though in the back of her mind, she was also worried about the blade being exposed. "How does it feel?" Mizuki asked. Ayaka turned to walk towards where Mizuki and the man were standing inside the shop. "It feels pretty good. I'm just worried about the blade." She indicated with a hand to where she thought it was located. Grinning, the man said, "There's a cover that I can sell you to solve that. It's a simple solution."